Hi everyone, my name is Austin, rhymes with Boston, and today we are reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3. We're finally here. We've been waiting since, 2017. I was not a huge fan of Guardians 2 from the time of that movie being established to now. But as of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I am fully on board in the formula of Marvel. It works with this movie. There will be no spoilers, just a heads up. Okay. That being said, let's go ahead and jump into things. The gang, they're very depresso, and that's because they lost Gamora. They've lost actually a few people in their lives, and now they're being attacked again, and one of the crewmates, one of their lives, they're in jeopardy. It's almost like a coming-of-age story mixed with a Marvel movie, mixed with a bunch of really cool sci-fi elements, and it's just a great comedy, and this movie, it's really a bunch of different things poured into one, and it just works. And that's one reason I especially love James Gunn as a writer and a director. They really do make you care about these characters, especially, let's say, Nebula. I wasn't a huge fan of Nebula throughout the entirety of the other films, but it wasn't until this movie that I understood where she was going as a character, who she was, why she acted the way she did. And it's not only with the character of Nebula. This happens with a lot of other characters, such as, let's say, Mantis as well. I thought that they were all very, very equal in terms of not only screen time, but dialogue and just everything. They really were a family unit, and that is what made this ride such an emotional one. I think if the movie focused a lot more on Star-Lord like it did in Volume 2 and Volume 1, this movie would not have worked. Even the minor characters, the background characters, such as Cosmo, the dog, I thought that their story arc in this movie was really exciting. It really makes the world feel like it's breathing, like it's alive, like things are happening while we are with this gang of people. And it's such great storytelling, and it really got me excited for this movie, and that's why I'm so on board with this film, and I personally love this movie so much. Speaking of some of the characters, Adam Warlock, I feel like he's been hyped up for quite a long time, which, yes, the character is played by Will Poulter, the meme, you guys are getting paid, that guy. He's a character throughout the movie to where you think, like, as the viewer, like, I need to hate this guy, he's such a bad guy, but the entire time, even when we were first introduced to this character, when he was first established, I'm like, why am I rooting for him? And they have some character development with him down the line that I absolutely adored. I thought that was really cute. What they do with his character in this movie is just, it's cute. We get a lot of Rocket Raccoon. His character moments were probably some of my favorite that I've seen, not only in this movie, but in probably all of the Guardians of the Galaxy volumes, and maybe even so the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe itself. It's very raw. It's not that childlike Marvel that you've been seeing on all the TV shows or even some of the recent movies like Thor, Love and Thunder. But back to Rocket Raccoon, I was very impressed by the depths of just where they took this character, how dark it got in some situations, how traumatic, and like where the PTSD of this character comes from. It really makes you understand a lot of these characters, and I feel like I can actually go back and watch Volume 1 and 2 and see not only Rocket, but all the other characters and see them from a whole new perspective of where they come from. This movie is such a great character analysis film. And no, they do not leave out Star-Lord in that regard. They talk about things early on with Star-Lord in this movie that get paid off by the end of the movie. Do I even have to speak about the music in these movies? They've all just been perfect. From Volume 1 to Volume 3, in between, just, it's good. From the comedy to the writing to the drama to the dark moments, what this movie does well is balance all of that and much more. It is insane what they do with the writing here. I am thoroughly impressed, especially because Marvel, lately, I kind of already mentioned this before, they just haven't been hitting those notes that they used to. Marvel has not been a company, a studio that I anticipate anymore. It's something that I think, oh, they're making another movie? Okay. But this movie, it just takes that feeling and wipes it away. And I am just, oh, yes, I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy. Feels like Marvel's back. And I hope that they continue this trajectory that they're taking with Volume 3 and latching that onto future projects. The visuals, The visuals were stunning, especially at the beginning. I was just like, how long did it take to render this movie? Because that looks so good. And I was very, very impressed by that. So yes, guys, clearly Guardians Volume 3 It is amazing. It feels like Marvel has returned. I am happy with this. If you guys like Marvel, if you guys like OG Marvel, if you like Guardians, you will not be disappointed. Guys, what did you think about Guardians Volume 3? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. It helps out tremendously. Also, if you guys are new here, hit subscribe. We talk about movies every single week. This one was kind of late because I was out of town, but I'm back. But yeah, more or less, we do movies pretty often, and I'm kind of looking into doing some more stuff regarding that. We will be reviewing Fast X and Little Mermaid later this month, so stay on the lookout for those. All right, guys, with all the YouTube jargon out of the way, my name's Austin, rhymes with Boston, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.